Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Okoyemi Goddess, and today, as you can see from the title of this video, I'll be talking about what you can do when you're bored. So considering this present lockdown, I know a lot of us are staying at home and then we're just feeling so bored, like considering that most of us are not actually used to being at home. I know this can be a very challenging time for all of us, but hey, it's for the greater good, and then we just need to try and cope. Just find a coping mechanism, a way to adapt to this whole situation, and very soon I pray the situation will be over. So most countries are on lockdown, I believe, and it's the same thing here in the UK. However, I still get to go to work because I'm a nurse. But of course, in my head, I still feel like I'm also under lockdown. The mindset. Well, it's obvious. There's really no point going out. You don't even have anywhere to go to anyway. So I have a very rigid schedule at the moment. I just go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. And then once I'm at home, I actually don't step out because there's nowhere to go to. So I can actually say that I'm also under lockdown. So here are the few things that have helped me, and I want to believe that they would also help you. So please don't feel too bad during this lockdown. I know, like, my husband has been complaining about being bored all day. He's not used to staying at home. But for me, it's so funny how this lockdown doesn't look so different to my normal daily activities. Like, I am always indoors. Like, if I'm not at work and I'm not in church, I'm always indoors. Like, I'm not the outgoing type. So this lockdown doesn't look different. In my own case, it just feels like a normal thing to me. So I had a few things I've been doing during this lockdown. First of all, you can actually pick a book and read a book. Yes, I know some of us actually do not like reading, but reading can actually be fun. I personally like reading. There is actually no time in my life I don't read a book. Like, I'm always reading. And then I actually, funny enough, I really don't like reading medical books, except I have an exam, of course, or if I have a training. But besides that, I just like to read any book really. Well, I don't do novels, but any other books on leadership, marriage, friendship, entrepreneurship, marketing, any book. I just love to read, and then I just like to gather information. So presently I'm reading two books. One is an ebook, and then I have the other one here that I will show you. So this is a book written by George Bakowski, and it says How to Build a $1 Billion App. Yes, I know. I don't know, I'm kind of inquisitive. I want to learn a lot of things at the same time. So despite being a nurse and being in the medical field, I have a soft spot for tech. I just want to know stuff about other fields. So I know I'm not a tech lady, but really, I've actually thought, at some point I've thought about developing an app. So what better way would you want to learn about developing an app than probably reading a book about developing an app? You get it? So I just thought of buying a book, reading about developing an app, and then I can now decide if it's actually something I want to end up doing. So this is a good read. I would actually recommend this book for people who are interested in having their own app, developing an app, I'm sorry. So it says How to Build a $1 Billion App by George Bakowski. Yeah, I would probably put the link in the description so you can check it out. It's on Amazon. And then secondly, I'm reading an ebook by Steve Farrar. So I downloaded the book about 3 months ago. Yes, about 3 months ago, but I just never thought of reading it. I just downloaded it and kept it on my phone. But recently, of course, because of the lockdown, the boredom, I just started reading the book. So the book is by Steve Farrar. The title is King Me. It's a very wonderful book. So it's King Me, like King Me, what every son wants in a father. The book is actually for men, like for husbands, fathers, and men generally. But hey, I just love to read, so I'm actually reading the book titled King Me by Steve Farrar. So that's the second book I'm reading, besides the other one about developing an app. So I want to believe that reading a book at this point in time would actually help you. And then don't read a book related to your field. So for instance, if you're a tech guy, I wouldn't be expecting you to be reading a book about how to develop an app. I think it would be best for you to read a book about something different from your field, something totally different from your field, really. So it's just to broaden your horizon and just to ensure that you know a bit about other things. You could even pick a book about animals, read about ridiculous things, really. Just read anything at any point in time, and then it doesn't really have to be a hard copy. You could download a soft copy, you could buy ebooks on Amazon, and just to keep yourself busy. And then if you're into novels too, this is also the best time to grab a novel and then just read. So secondly, what you can also do during this lockdown or when you're bored is to play games. Oh my goodness, I love playing games. Gosh, I love playing games. And then you really don't have to be involved in outdoor games. There are a lot of indoor games that you can actually do, and then you will still have a lot of fun. You still enjoy yourself. You could play chess, you could play Monopoly games. There are a lot of card games as well. There's Ludo. There's a lot of games you can play, and then even on your phone or your computer, you could. Oh God, I love car race. I love car race. That's one of my favorite games I play on my phone and then my computer. So there are several games you can actually play, and then you can also play with your partner if you have one. So I remember shortly before the lockdown began, like a day before the lockdown, I was in a game store. Gosh, you needed to see the crowd, mostly men, of course, and then they were just there to purchase PlayStation, different kinds of games, and then some actually came with their partners to select the best games they would really love to play. And then so I feel this will be beneficial at this point in time. So especially for couples who really have nothing doing, they're just looking at themselves at home, staring at each other, you guys can actually play games. This is also a way to bond, like this is also a way to communicate more. I know a lot of couples don't really communicate, yes, because they work a lot. So this is a good opportunity to play games together, tease each other, and then just have fun. So the third thing I will talk about is learning a skill. So I know you might be thinking that, oh, you really don't have money to spend on learning a skill, but there are a lot of free courses on Google, like a lot of numerous skills you can learn on Google. There are a lot of them on Google, and then you don't have to pay time. There are a lot of free courses you can take. So at the moment I'm actually trying to learn how to develop software. Oh gosh, I don't even understand, like I want to do everything. So but really it's just about being up to date about what's going on around the world. I just don't want to be stuck in the medical field and then being dumb in other fields. I just want to know a bit about other things. So I'm learning software development. I'm learning how best to edit YouTube videos. Like it's been a huge task for me editing videos I put out there. So this is also an avenue for me to learn free skills on Google, which I've been doing. I've been taking up a lot of free skills on Google about editing, software development. I registered for a free masterclass about a business. So I have a business plan in my head, and then I have it in my journal, and then accidentally I just stumbled on a free masterclass on that particular business. Of course, trust me, I registered for the masterclass, and I had the masterclass 2 days ago. It was free, seriously. So until you actually make your research and search, you would be amazed at how much free courses you would find on Google. Like I never knew I could find a free masterclass on my dream business, and it was actually worthwhile. The masterclass was for about 2 hours, but I enjoyed every bit of it, and it was free. So there are a lot of things you can actually do, especially now that we have the internet and then we have nothing doing really. So take up a skill, learn a skill, seriously learn a skill. You could also learn about photography. I'm doing a bit of that too online, just learning photography skills, because I'm very much new in this photography thing, videography and all that, editing. So I'm taking up a lot of free courses at the moment on how to edit, and I just hope I get better by the day. So please just learn a skill, register for a course, and it will really go a long way, especially after the lockdown. That I'm so sure after this lockdown, most of us will be back to our businesses as usual. But all the skills that you would have learned during this lockdown might actually be beneficial for you in the future. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, really. Like, God forbid we don't pray that this would happen any time in the future. So I just want to believe this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to, make use of all the opportunities you have around you, maximize all the opportunities you have, around you. So that's that about learning a skill, what taking up a free course on Google. Another point is praying more and studying the Bible. So if you're Christian and because of your day-to-day activities, you've not really had time to study the word of God as you would want to. I know it happens to a lot of us, like the hustles and bustles of life. I totally understand. Like, I've been in your shoes a lot of times, so I really understand. But really, this is a good time to invest in your relationship with God. This is the time you can actually pray more without any distraction. Well, except for the kids, for people who have kids. But really, there's still a way you can go around. You could even involve the kids in the study. So if you plan to study the Word of God, you could involve your kids. If you feel there'll be a distraction, you can actually involve them. So that would actually help. So pray more. This is the time to pray more, because you really have nothing doing, so you could pray more. And this is also a time you can actually establish a routine. So if you've never had a prayer routine or a study routine, this is the best time to establish one. Imagine having a routine or a pattern, and then you're committed to this routine for about a month or two. By the time this lockdown is lifted or is over, it would have become a part and parcel of you. So this is a good opportunity to pray more, study the Word of God, and I believe it would really, really help. Another point is sleep more. Yes, I mean it. Sleep more. This cannot be overemphasized. This really cannot be overemphasized. So a lot of people do not even like. Fine, we know that an average human being should sleep for about 6 to 8 hours per day. Like, that's like the ideal. But a lot of us don't sleep for about 6 to 8 hours, because of course we've heard over time that for you to be successful you must have sleepless nights. We've heard a lot from motivational speakers, and so because a lot of us are like striving to reach that goal, we want to hit that target, we're chasing a lot of businesses, and then that is actually affecting our sleeping pattern. But this is the best time to sleep more. Like, nobody's going to wake you up at 4 a.m. Your alarm is not going to wake you up at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. Like, you're just feeling like a bird. So maximize this time. Make sure you sleep well. I would even advise that this is the period for you to oversleep. If there's a word like that, just sleep. Like, sleep. And sleep for 12 hours if you want. You wake up feeling refreshed, you wake up feeling rejuvenated. Like, this is just the best times. And then sleeping also helps to build your immunity. This is what most people do not understand. If you sleep more, well, now I don't mean you should be sleeping all day, but this is just, during this lockdown, and then maybe later when you're on leave, just ensure you sleep even beyond the 6 to 8 hours. The recommended hours, which is 6 to 8 hours. You should also try to just sleep. This will also help you to build your immunity. Another point is eating healthy meals. Yes, I would say this because from my own experiences, since the lockdown started, I've been eating healthy meals. I beg your pardon. I've been like, there's this rush you have, like you're going to work. I think it's just a mindset, really. It's just a mindset. I want to believe it's just a mindset. It's really not a reality. Because even when you have the time to, prepare healthy meals, in your head, you just feel like you're rushing to work. You need to catch up on a lot of things. And then you're stuck to a particular type of food. For me, it's like rice. I'm always making rice. But now, I'm very deliberate about the kind of meals I make. Like now, in fact, now I'm more committed to eating healthy meals. I'm more committed to a healthy lifestyle. Not even just about meals, but now I'm committed to a healthy lifestyle. I drink lots of water. Like, this is my water bottle. So I take minimum of 2 of this every day. I've got lemons in the bottle. Can you see? So this is what I would not be doing ordinarily, but because of the times that we are in, I've been able to concentrate on being healthy, on improving my health. Now I drink loads of water. I take minimum of 2 of this per day. I make smoothies. I make quite a lot of things these days. I ensure that I put nourishing ingredients in my food. I eat a lot of fruits now. I take a lot of vegetables. So I would also advise you, this is the best time to do that. And then if you actually do this, like if you do this consistently during this period, I can assure you that it will be easier when we all resume back to our normal activities. To really be easier. So this is the best time to start eating healthy meals. You can also draw a timetable. So since you have enough time to do that now, you can draw the timetable and ensure that you have on the timetable you have a good number of healthy meals in all the columns. So just draw a timetable. It would also help. So because if you draw a timetable, you'll be more committed to following the timetable. So that's a very good tip that would also help you generally, and then it will also build your immunity. It will make you fit. You would also feel healthy. Like I was telling my husband that, like, I feel so healthy. I've not added weight, but I feel so healthy, and it's because I've been I've been so deliberate about what I eat, what goes into my mouth. And then I also noticed that before now, I used to, well, I don't take so much portion. I've never been the type of person that eats large quantity of food at a time. But before now, I used to take so much, like I used to eat frequently. But now, like, I have self-control. I eat when I need to eat. I don't know, I just feel that this is a great period for every one of us. We can be deliberate. We can also caution ourselves. This is also a time that you can actually imbibe self-control. You dictate what goes into your mouth. And this will just be a very great help for all of us in general. So another thing you can do when you're bored is to rearrange something. So what you plan to rearrange depends on you. For me, some days ago, I actually cleaned the fridge. My goodness, I felt a bit of satisfaction doing that. Like, I cleaned the fridge, I cleaned all the surfaces. The kitchen was looking so nice, and I was so happy with myself. I felt like I just won a gold medal. So I don't know, I just feel this would actually help some people. You could rearrange your closet, it could be your pantry. Rearrange that pantry that has been looking like a mess for that pantry has been looking like a mess. Just ensure that you clean it up. You could rearrange your closet. I'm yet to do that, but I think I should also do that. Rearrange your closet, make it look so lovely. Clean that refrigerator. Yes, that your microwave, clean it up. It's so dated, mommy. Clean it. Clean all the surfaces in your home. Clean it. So this is just an avenue for us to do all that. Rearrange stuffs around the house. So if your sofa used to be probably on the left side, you could bring it to the right side. Just to arrange things, just to make things look a bit different to the normal way you've been doing things. You get it? So that would actually help. And then so there's this trend I've been seeing on social media. Like, a lot of people have been making funny videos. I think I also need to download this thriller video, the TikTok video. But really, this is very amazing. I've been seeing a lot of funny things on social media. People have been making funny videos on TikTok and Triller, and then a lot of other apps. So I want to believe this would also help you if you feel you're bored and the boredom is driving you crazy. Seriously, just make funny videos and just make yourself laugh while making other people too laugh. This will keep you occupied, because really editing a video is even work on its own. So if you make a funny video, and then by the time you're editing the video, the day is already gone, and then by the time you're publishing the video, you've already spent probably 24 hours on that. And then so that way you're occupied, you're not feeling bored, and then you're also making yourself happy and then making other people happy too. So I think that would help. Lastly, this is the last point, and I believe this is needed at this point in time. So this is the best time to check up on your loved ones. Yes, you heard me right. This is the best time to check up on your loved ones. A lot of us have been so occupied with work that we don't even check up on our loved ones. So this is time to call that your friend, your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, that sister of yours, that brother of yours. Just call, make a call, send text messages. We have a lot of social media platforms where you can even reach out to your friends, loved ones, and family members that you've not heard from in a long time. So this is just the best time to do all that. Reach out to your loved ones, check up on them, ask how they're faring, how they're doing, and then just encourage. This is the best time to encourage people around you. Drop a word of encouragement with people. Just send a text. Hey, I'm just checking up on you, hope you're doing well, please stay safe. That is more than enough to encourage someone, considering the times that we're in. So I hope I've been able to give you some little tips on how to prevent boredom at this point in time. Lastly, I would just like to encourage everybody to stay safe at this point in time. Don't forget to always wash your hands, maintain hygienic measures. Please always wash your hands. Don't touch your face with those dirty hands. No, don't do that. Just ensure that you're following all the guidelines stated by WHO. And I just want to encourage us that it will soon be over. This time will be over, really. So while we're enjoying the lockdown, just maximize every opportunity you have around you. Thank you guys for watching this video. So as usual, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this video. Tell your friends about this channel, and please let us grow this little community. Thank you so much.